China just unveiled the world's best military aircraft, and America has started panicking and they're building a competitor because of how big a deal this is. Well, so this makes sense. China recently unveiled a new strategic bomber called the H-20. The H stands for hypersonic, meaning this Chinese bomber will be able to travel 5 times the speed of sound. This Chinese bomber is also expected to be able to fly higher than any military aircraft in the world and carry out bigger strikes and load heavier bombs than any aircraft too. So America is worried. And because of that, today, America has just fast-tracked their production of something they're calling the B-21 Raider. Currently, the US has 2 strategic bombers, the B-1 Lancer and the B-2 Spirit bomber. The B-1 Lancer is old and so is the B-2 bomber now. However, they're both capable of carrying nuclear weapons. But the B-21 Raider is expected to be the next generation American strategic bomber, similar to the Chinese H-20. Well, it actually started its production and test flights in 2023, just under 3 years ago. China, on the other hand, has been developing their H-20 for years. And so because China is so far ahead, today America has rushed the production of this B-21 Raider now. Specifically, they've put in another $6.1 billion into it to try and fast-track it and get it into service before China's one gets into service. But the reason this is actually such a big deal is on its own, it's not huge. China is beating the US in something. But when you look deeper into these things, you realize China is advancing faster than the US on almost everything. China has already unveiled a 6th generation fighter jet, the J-30. America, on the other hand, hasn't even unveiled a concept model of a 6th generation fighter jet. The Chinese J-30 has been seen flying over China multiple times over the last few years. China is at least 5 years ahead, it's believed. China already has a 6th gen fighter jet, and so this Chinese hypersonic H-20 bomber is likely just as far ahead as the American one. So the US now is really far behind in their air force, and it seems they're doing everything they can to try and fast track that and catch up. It's likely they won't catch up, but maybe they'll get there a little bit quicker. But today, the US has started rushing that production even more, and I bet you this is something you didn't even know about. Like all of the things I cover the news that you won't find anywhere else, and so leave me a follow because this is stuff that you really want to know.